Man, it's a pleasure to be on here, man. Like I was telling Lord Jamar earlier.
Man, my sound is the worst.
Oh, man.
Well,
Don't,
we can hear
don't,
you.
It's
you
mine.
good?
It's don't worry, my phone. Don't even worry.
Oh yeah, my bad, man.
Hi, Karyn.
Hey, Godfrey.
She knows my name. This is great.
And I follow you.
What?
Yes.
Karyn, you look exactly the same.
Thank you.
Exactly. Oh my God. You look exactly.
That's what's up.
You look
Look,
great.
I like you, Godfrey. Mwah.
Oh, that's good.
That's what's up.
All right, Karyn, you better be careful. All right now.
Okay.
You look great. Hey, Akbar, I heard your stuff, man. That's so great. It's so refreshing to hear you talking like that right now.
And you don't know how
Wow.
much things you, man. I listen to you like, bro. When I say I listen to your podcast, Godcast, and Godfrey We Trust, man. Huge fan, bro. So.
I appreciate that. You don't even realize who's listening to you. You know, even when I hooked up with Lord Jamar, you just go, "Wow, that's Lord Jamar from Brand Nubian." Are you kidding me right now? Like, wait a minute. We're like, that's my man right now. Like, this is what we talk. I said, I was rocking your stuff. I was rocking Karyn White stuff. Like, yo,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Hey,
and
man.
Now we're here just talking. Like, what? And then when I started doing comedy, I started in Chicago, and then over the years, you just see the people that are your fans. It was like Kumo D, with all these people going, man, I listen to you all the time. I go, oh, wait a minute, oh, geez, you don't even realize that.
A lot of times it's like, wow, you even really know me? That's what I'm saying. Like how you just like, yo, she knows my name. Like I feel the same way. Like,
yo, in college, Karyn, you don't understand. We used to be like, yo, Karyn White, yo, hey.
Oh man!
Like you have your celebrity crushes. It was like Karyn White. It was like
man. I've seen the pictures too, man. I seen the old school pictures back in the day, man. Now she's still a queen. Now
look at all she didn't change. Look at it. What do you talk? Look at
that it don't crack at all, man. It don't crack at all.
Well, no. The great part about it, you guys, is that. Most people don't know that, but I stepped away from the business, and I believe that's what preserved me. Because, after, I guess I was going through a tough time. Terry Lewis and I, who was my husband at the time, we were going through marital problems. I got a divorce. My mother was dying. I just had a child, and I just needed to step away because I'd always been Karyn White, even when I was in elementary. Right. They were like, Karyn White's, I was this little promoter, just very driven. And so I needed to step back, because when you talk about being conscious and, having knowledge of self, I didn't have none of that. And I was very rich, lived a great life, but was unhappy in a lot of things. So when you have everything and you still ain't happy, you need to step back. When you're living in a 30,000 square foot mansion and you look, and you ain't happy, you better step back, because it's something deeper than materialistic. It's that spiritual. You off track with God in your life. And so that's what I did. And I'm so, it was crazy, because people say, how could you walk away from everything that you had? You were on top. And but I found myself spiraling, and I didn't know how I got there. So I was like, only thing I knew to do was, okay, let me just, went through the transition of, Christianity and prayer, and, went through that. And then, I even dated a pastor, and I was preaching, y'all. Look, I was on the corner. This is funny. I'm telling you guys exclusive stuff, because this is the Godcast. We keep it 1,000 in here. This is that those lessons that I like to tell Akbar about. You know what I'm saying? That real stuff, not just the faux entertainment industry. But I'm so blessed that what I did was, like, I found myself, like, I knew that I was driven, and I realized it didn't matter what I did, whether it was singing, writing, I still was driven. So I started to, after I built that house with Terry, that 30,000 square foot home, I learned how to do it. I studied, I watched the interior designers, the contractors, the, all of the people associated, and I decided that I was going to do that. So I moved to the Bay Area, Sacramento. Shout out to Tony, and Dwayne, and we worked on a project, and it was never released with Warner Brothers, and. Right. So from that point, the Bay Area was on fire, and the real estate industry was changing, and it was just so I started buying up property, learning how to flip homes. So I was flipping. I was flipping before Joanna Gaines and Chip.
You know.
Yeah, and I learned business. And it was because Terry being a very strong businessman. So it was so funny because I tapped into all these things. My mother had her own salon at 14. And so this was all, my dad was an entrepreneur. So all that stuff came out, and I started doing real estate, and then I looked up and I was like, oh my God, the entertainment industry was like, okay, it was 5 years. Right. And, things happened, and I said, they got Beyonce. They all right. They got Mary and Beyonce killing the game.
So like they got Beyonce, they don't need me. Is that?
Of course. I was like, she's such a.
We always need you though. We always need you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Look at me now, man.
Oh, I know. That's how I felt. Because you can lose, and people think, wow, you're the superwoman, and you didn't have faith. You lost faith in yourself. Yes, I did. Yes, I stopped believing. Yes, and then it's like having that crew around you to pour into you, and all that stuff's so important, you guys. I'm like, I said, how did my friends let me quit? That's one thing when I'm kind of mad at right now. I'm like,
yeah, because your friends were haters.
Yeah, I'm like, what the? Exactly. I was like,
jealous.
Man.
I was like, I would never get that. Trust me, Akbar will tell you I am very passionate, and he'll tell you.
Yeah. It's all good energy. You feel me?
Yeah. So, but I had to grow and become a businesswoman. So now, I look at things like, I'm like, I see a hot stock over here. So we'll talk about that. That's the second half. Talking about.
I see a house I can flip.
Oh, exactly. I see a house I can flip.
So I see I can do a little redecoration too. It's already got good bones. I'm gonna put my little pizzazz on it. I'm gonna give it my stylization and then present it out into the market for a higher price.
So the fact that you see the business side now, does it mean that you turn evil? No, you know what I'm talking about, because you could be like, now I'm on this side, and you're like, are you like, I'm not gonna do what they did to me. I'm not gonna be that person. I like with Akbar, I'm gonna make sure I school him on stuff. I'm not gonna, him. I'm gonna make sure his head is on straight, that he makes sure he has a balance of this bullshit ass industry and have some normalcy to his life. Because this, like you said, we've been in this business a long time. Karyn, I'll be honest. I'm a college grad, I came in pretty normal. My parents, Nigerian. We're very right. When you're Nigerian, you're in reality all the time. Or Caribbean, you're always in reality. I mean, I would do Comedy Central specials. I go see my parents. The first thing they say, oh, we saw you on TV. We were very proud of you. Oh my goodness. Can you take out the garbage? Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
It was just normal, but
because we don't give a shit about that.
No, they don't give a damn. They say, yeah, can you take the garbage out and go and get me some?